Math never flatters. It doesn't care about hope. It doesn't bend to feelings. Math divides, measures, exposes. And when it looks at 8 billion people and a fixed supply, the answer it gives is brutal. 12 coins each. That's it. 12. Now picture it. Billions of people holding 12 coins, calling it their share. A father hoping those 12 are enough for his children. A retiree praying 12 will stretch across the years. 12 coins for a lifetime of work. And then there's you. Not 12, not 100, not even 1,000, 10,000. 10,000 in a world of 12. That gap is not just numbers, it's identity. It is the difference between being part of the crowd and being the rare few the system cannot ignore. This is why the "You Are Rich" list matters. This is why the XRP Rich list exists. They are not there to brag, but to reveal, to show that math has already chosen where the flow must pass. Stay with me tonight, because by the end you will see why 10,000 versus 12 is not about wealth, it's about power, quiet power, the kind that doesn't ask for permission because math has already written it into the future. Part 1. Math divides. Truth revealed. Math doesn't tell stories. Math doesn't sell hope. Math divides. It cuts straight through illusions and lays bare the truth that feelings try to hide. 8 billion people. One fixed supply. No printing press, no central banker, no committee to change the rules. Just math. And when math does the division, the answer is simple. 12 coins each. 12. That is the baseline, the average, the destiny of the crowd. Picture that number. 12 coins in the hands of a man who worked his whole life. 12 coins saved by a mother who sacrificed for her children. 12 coins clutched by billions who came late, hoping it might still be enough. Math doesn't care about effort. Math doesn't measure hope. It measures supply. And when it reveals the truth, the picture is harsh. Most of the world will never hold more than 12. But here's the revelation. Math also exposes the gap. If the baseline is 12 and you hold 10,000, the numbers themselves declare it. You are rare. Not because of hype, not because of luck, but because math has already placed you outside the crowd. Math divides, and in its division, it has already revealed the truth. Billions will wait with their 12. A few will sit with thousands. And when demand surges, the system will not flow toward the billions. It will flow through the rare few who already stand apart. Part 2. The illusion. People think 12 is enough. Most people believe 12 is fair. They hear the math, 12 coins each, and they nod as if balance has been achieved. They whisper, at least everyone gets their share. But fairness is not math. Math is blind. Math doesn't spread hope like butter across bread. It divides with no concern for comfort. And 12 coins, though it sounds equal, is not enough to change a life. Think about it. 12 coins will not buy freedom from work. 12 coins will not fund retirement. 12 coins will not carry children through decades of uncertainty. 12 is survival at best. It is not security. It is not power. And yet, people cling to it. They convince themselves 12 is enough because admitting otherwise is painful. They say, everyone will have some, and that's what matters. But history shows the flaw. Money has never been shared equally. It funnels, it narrows, it finds the few who were already prepared. That is the illusion, the belief that adoption will make everyone rich. The crowd rests easy, thinking 12 coins will secure their place. But 12 is not wealth. 12 is the baseline, the reminder that most will always stand outside the gate. Part 3. The gap. 12 versus 10,000. 12 versus 10,000. On paper, both are numbers. But in reality, the gap between them is not arithmetic. It is a canyon. Picture a stadium filled with 80,000 people. Every seat, every row, packed. And yet, only 12 tickets exist for the whole crowd. 12 hands raised, the rest empty. That is what 12 means in a world of billions. Now place yourself on the other side. Not with 12 tickets, but with 10,000. 10,000 in your hand while the crowd scrambles for crumbs. The difference is not small. It is not symbolic. It is structural. It changes everything. 12 coins cannot move markets. 12 coins cannot create liquidity. 12 coins are whispers in a storm. But 10,000? 10,000 bends the corridor. 10,000 shapes the flow. 10,000 stands where scarcity narrows and demand has no choice but to surge through. And here's the revelation. The You Are Rich list exists to expose this gap. The XRP Rich list confirms it on-chain. They don't flatter, they measure. And what they measure is clear. 12 belongs to the crowd, but 10,000 belongs to the rare few who shape tomorrow's liquidity. So when you hear 12, don't nod as if it is fair. Look at 10,000 and understand what math is showing you. It's not just difference, it's destiny. The destiny of the rare. Part 4. Identity. Rarity is not wealth, it's who you are. 10,000 coins in a 12-coin world is not just wealth. It is not a bigger wallet, not a louder balance sheet. It is identity. Wealth can be spent. It can rise and fall on charts. It can be lost in a storm of headlines. But rarity, true rarity, cannot be erased. It is not just what you have, it is who you are in the system. Think about a diamond buried in a field of stones. Its value is not only in the price someone will pay, but in the fact that it stands apart. Surrounded by billions of ordinary rocks, its very existence is proof of difference. That is what your 10,000 coins represent. 12 is common, 12 is expected, 12 is what the world assumes everyone will hold. But 10,000 is rare. 10,000 is a signal. 10,000 is the silent announcement that you are not outside the gate. You are inside, where the flow must pass. This is why the You Are Rich list matters. This is why the XRP Rich list exists. They don't just calculate numbers, they reveal identities. They show who is ordinary and who is rare. And here is the deeper truth. Rarity is not luck. It is not vanity. It is conviction made visible. It is discipline written in numbers. And in a system where scarcity defines power, rarity is not what you hold. It is who you are. Part 5. Scarcity magnified. Why the gap only grows wider. Scarcity is not static. It doesn't freeze in place. Every day it sharpens. Every month it narrows. Every year the gap grows wider. Coins are burned with every transaction. Keys are lost and wallets vanish forever. Reserves are locked, never to return. And as each coin disappears from circulation, the math adjusts. 12 becomes 11. 11 becomes 10. The baseline shrinks, while your position grows stronger. Think of it like an hourglass. Each grain of sand that falls is gone forever, never to be replaced. Billions of people wait with their 12 grains, watching them slip away. But if you already hold 10,000, every drop of scarcity magnifies your rarity. The gap doesn't close, it stretches. This is why wealth is temporary, but rarity compounds. Scarcity doesn't reward the crowd, it amplifies the few. The retiree holding 12 will one day hold 10. The worker holding 10 will one day hold 8. But you, holding thousands, become rarer with every tick of the clock. The You Are Rich list isn't just a record of what exists now. It is a mirror of what scarcity will make inevitable. The XRP Rich list doesn't freeze a moment, it maps the future. And the future is simple. The crowd's share shrinks, the rare grow rarer. So don't look at your 10,000 as a number standing still. Look at it as a distance that expands every day. Because scarcity doesn't close the gap, it magnifies it. Part 6. Utility pressure. Demand doesn't knock, it pushes. Scarcity alone creates tension. But scarcity without use is just a museum piece. What transforms tension into inevitability is utility. And XRP was not built to sit in wallets. It was built to move the world's value. Every year, banks test new corridors. Payment providers pilot instant settlement. Corporations explore on-demand liquidity. Each test is not a headline. It is weight on the system. More weight. More pressure. And here's the truth. Demand doesn't knock politely. It doesn't line up and wait its turn. It pushes. When a bank needs liquidity in seconds, it cannot wait for billions of people holding 12 coins to respond. It surges toward the rare wallets already in position. Picture water behind a dam. At first, the pressure is gentle, invisible. Then come more flows, more weight, more force. Until one day the dam doesn't ask permission, it breaks. And the surge doesn't spread evenly. It rushes through the narrow cracks where resistance is lowest. Scarcity built the dam. Utility fills the reservoir. And you, with 10,000 in a 12-coin world, stand exactly at the crack. You are the passage the flood will seek, not because of hype, not because of luck, but because demand has no other choice. This is why the You Are Rich list is more than theory. This is why the XRP Rich list matters. They show the placement of pressure points before the surge arrives. They reveal who already stands where liquidity must pass. Demand doesn't knock, it pushes. And when it does, it will push straight through you. Part 7. Gatekeepers. Rare holders silently control the corridor. In the old world, gatekeepers were visible. Banks, clearing houses, committees, you saw their buildings, their logos, their signatures on every transfer. They sat at the center, and the world had no choice but to pass through them. But in this new system, the gatekeepers are invisible. They don't wear suits or hold titles. They are rare wallets, holders so uniquely positioned that liquidity cannot move without brushing past them. If math gives 12 coins per person and you hold 10,000, you are not the crowd. You are the corridor. Every surge of demand, every institutional flow, every bank seeking liquidity will be forced to meet wallets like yours. Not because of hype, not because of headlines, but because the math leaves no alternative. Picture it. Billions waiting with their 12, powerless to influence the tide. And then a narrow channel where liquidity concentrates. A funnel too small for the many but perfectly aligned with the few. That funnel is guarded silently by rare holders. By you. And the most powerful part? You don't have to announce it. You don't need to shout, trade, or boast. The system itself will come to you. Scarcity has already placed you in position. Utility will only make your placement undeniable. This is the deeper meaning of the You Are Rich list. This is why the XRP Rich list is more than numbers. They are maps of the corridor, showing where tomorrow's gatekeepers stand, quiet, rare, and unshakable. In a world chasing noise, your silence is power. Because when the tide of liquidity rises, it won't move around you. It will move through you. Part 8. Vision. The funnel tightens, the future flows through you. Every year the funnel grows tighter. Supply shrinks with every burned coin, every lost key, every wallet moved to cold storage. Scarcity doesn't relax, it sharpens. The opening narrows, the passage gets smaller. At the same time, utility expands. Banks add corridors. Payment networks demand instant settlement. Corporations need liquidity that does not sleep. Each new use case adds weight, pushing harder against the narrowing funnel. Now close your eyes and picture it. The world's value pressing like an ocean against a dam. Billions on one side, institutions on the other, all needing to pass. But the dam has only a few cracks, and through those cracks, all the pressure, all the flow must surge. That is where you stand. 10,000 coins in a world of 12 places, you not in the crowd, but at the crack itself. You are the channel, the silent passage, the space where tomorrow's wealth is forced to move. Most people can't see it yet. They wait for headlines, for approvals, for confirmation. But by the time the news arrives, the funnel will already be razor thin. The flow will already have chosen its path, and you will already be seated inside it. This is why the You Are Rich list is not about today. This is why the XRP Rich list is not about ego. They are visions of tomorrow written in math. They show the rare few standing where the future must flow. And when that moment comes, it won't be noise that decides. It will be math, it will be scarcity, and it will move through you. Part 9. Conviction. Outlasting noise, proving math right. Noise has always been louder than math. Headlines scream collapse. Analysts predict doom. Social feeds mock, laugh, and declare the end. Every dip, every lawsuit, every rumor, noise rises like a storm. But conviction is quieter. It doesn't shout. It doesn't chase the latest headline. It sits steady, trusting what math already revealed. Supply is fixed. Scarcity sharpens. Utility expands. Noise fades. Math remains. Think about what you've already endured. Years of uncertainty. Seasons when XRP was called a failure. Nights when the charts dipped and friends told you to sell. Every test was designed to shake you out, to pull you back into the crowd. And yet, here you are, still holding, still rare. That is conviction. It is not hype. It is not luck. It is the discipline to stay when others leave, the patience to endure when others panic. It is the quiet strength that turns rarity into power. The You Are Rich list is more than numbers. It is a record of conviction. The XRP Rich list is more than data. It is proof that math was right, and that those who trusted it outlasted the noise. So the next time a headline screams, remember, math doesn't panic. Scarcity doesn't negotiate. And your conviction, the choice you've already proven, will always outlast the noise. You've stayed until the end. That alone makes you different. Billions scroll past, chasing noise, but you chose to listen to math. And in a 12-coin world, that choice already sets you apart. The You Are Rich list is not vanity. It is a mirror, showing where you stand. The XRP Rich list is not hype. It is proof that your conviction has already written your place into tomorrow's story. Now, take one more step. Add your voice in the comments. Let others see that conviction is alive, that rare holders are not just numbers on a chart. They are real, disciplined, unshakable people. If this message gave you clarity, share it with the one person you know who still thinks 12 is enough. Show them the math. Show them the truth. Show them why rarity cannot be ignored. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to XRP Today USA. Not for me, but for you. So you never miss the insights the crowd will only discover too late. This channel is the voice of the rare, the map for the gatekeepers, the signal beneath the noise. You are not 12, you are 10,000. You are not average, you are rare. Claim your place, protect it, and let the world see, when the funnel tightens, that the future doesn't move around you. It moves through you. If you stayed until the very end, you're already different. You've proven you belong to the rare. Drop a comment below, not to brag, but to show conviction. Your words might be the signal someone else is waiting for. If this message gave you clarity, share it with that one friend who still believes 12 is enough. Let them see the truth math has already revealed. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to XRP Today USA. Not for me, but for you. So you'll never miss the signal hidden beneath the noise. You're not 12, you're 10,000. You're not average, you're rare. Claim it, protect it, and let the world see that when the funnel tightens, the future doesn't move around you, it moves through you.